just celebrated 19 years of marriage, and yeah, marriage is a gift. It truly is. It really is. Some gifts you could return, some you can't. But marriage is a gift. I'm in an interracial marriage, and I say that proudly because I do think the world's a little messed up right now, you know, and some people could be mean. I never realized it, you know, because my wife and I are different, you know. We grew up on different sides of the tracks. You know what I'm saying. Different skin tone, different beliefs, but we fell in love. I obviously am Irish, and my wife is an Italian. Now, I know. I'm with the family 20 years. I still don't know if I'm accepted, you know? I didn't get a union card yet. I don't know what's going on, right? Love Italian people, I do. I knew I wanted to marry my wife when I first met her, you know? But I get nervous in front of women. I always did, ladies, because I have so much respect for you. I never know what to say to a woman. That's why I was the athlete or the funny guy. In front of women, I start to sweat, I stutter, people make donations. It gets embarrassing, right? So I went up to my wife, and I did really good to her, made eye contact. I go, hey, how you doing? My name's Jeff. And she goes, don't be nervous. She goes, tell me something about you. So yeah, genius. I went like this. My name's Jeff, and my mind's like, say something. I'm like, my name's Jeff, and I'm Irish. That's what I said. And just like you folks, no reaction at all. Because you did the right thing. That's not impressive to tell an Italian woman. I mean, I'm not mocking my fellow Irishmen, but what are you going to brag about? To an Italian woman. Hey, I'm Irish. You like cabbage? Do you like all your food boiled with no seasoning ever in your life? Hey, how would you like an alcoholic father-in-law? Yeah, we all have one of them. People say you tell the truth up there. I go, I absolutely tell the truth up here. My family is nuts. If they were ever going to make a movie or a documentary about my life, they'd have to get the proper actors to portray the members of my family. So if you keep this visual in your mind, you'll be right in the living room for the whole meeting of the parents, right? I said to my wife when I first met her, I go, you know, I really like your company. I travel a lot. Maybe you and your family should come to my house to meet myself and my family. She goes, really? My whole family? I go, yes. Bring your whole family. Yeah, 72 cars pull up on Saturday, right? I panic because the difference in family is so obvious, you know. My parents, your typical Irish parents, you know. My dad's a good guy, hardworking guy. We all have a flaw. My dad's biggest flaw is he curses. He uses curse words as an adjective, you know. He doesn't mean anything by it, but, you know, growing up in a bar, I guess you pick up bad habits. My mother's total opposite. My mother's always in church. My mother's always praying. She's an incredible woman, my mom. She's an amazing woman. She actually watches the news and makes a list of people to pray for. I mean, she's amazing. I'm not even kidding you. My mother doesn't even curse. How do you live in New Jersey and not curse 15 times a day? Here's an actual phone call from during COVID to my parents. You ready? If my mother gets mad, rather than curse, you know what she'll do? She'll spell the curse word out in the middle of the sentence, because I guess she thinks the Lord can't spell for some reason. Apparently, after a bottle of vodka and watching the Fix It Yourself channel, my father convinced himself that he too can rewire a house in just 3 easy steps. What could go wrong? Drunk with a hammer, swinging away. Next thing you know, bang! He cracks his hand. He starts to scream, right? My mother goes, hold on a minute. She goes, hey, this is a house of the Lord, and today's Sunday. Don't you dare curse, mister. If you're mad, you better just spell. So my dad tried, but, he had it. So my father got confused. He was like, bang! O-U-C-H! Forget about it. I can't say it. They are. My parents. If they're ever going to make a movie about my life, the actors have to be as followed. My mom and dad are the modern-day version of Edie and Archie Bunker from All in the Family. They are my parents. My wife's family is the cast of Goodfellas, Casino, Raging Bull, and Mob Wives. This is how it all went down. If you folks were my in-laws. I go, Mom, Dad, the girl I was telling you about is in the living room with her family. Here comes my dad, drunk Archie Bunker. Takes one look in the living room, he does this. Oh, geez, there, would you look at this, huh? Oh, gee, how you ate it there? You see what the heck your son brought home in the other room? Help me out there, Lord. 85 Italians in my living room, and there ain't no plastic on my sofas in there, right? No, I'm panicking, right? Who comes out next but my mother? I adore my mom. I told you that. She's a gift. She inspires me every day. She really does. My mother has nothing but a compliment for anybody she meets, and that's the truth, But sometimes a compliment could be taken the wrong way. And my mother, she's Edith Bunker. I go, Ma, come out and say hello. I got this. It's so nice to have all of yous in our home. I heard so much about all of yous. We just love your daughter. She's such a nice young girl. I haven't seen this many Italians in one room since I had jury duty. Sweating. Every Italian family has somebody in the family that they call uncle, but yet he's not related to anybody in the family, right? She's like, Jeff, I want you to meet my Uncle Nunzio. I know, tell me that name doesn't want to make you poop in your socks. Uncle Nunzio looked like, act like, talk like Christopher Walken. And if you weren't Italian, he did not like you. And she's like, Uncle Nunzio, I want you to meet Jeff. I got this. Hello to you, my Irish friend. It's crazy for you, really. Trying to date my niece, Renee. I know who you are. I do. You're not Italian by no means. An Irish man can never feed an Italian woman properly at the table. It's nice, get together, we're all here. Sure. A rigatoni on the table, it's nice. I asked your mother for sauce, and she brought over apple sauce. Now, oh, wow, thank you. Now, the moment of truth, when you're about to meet the father of the woman you're going to marry for the first time. You want to talk about scared? For me, it was like meeting Robert De Niro on a bad day. She's like, Daddy, I want you to meet Jeff. He turned around, I got this. come here, you, come here, you, come here, you. He said everything 3 times. He did. Which was very confusing, because then he's like, I'm only going to say this once. I'm only going to say this once. Every Italian family has somebody in the family that's always in a bad mood. I never understood that. And it's usually the shortest guy. Why do Italian men have a problem with their height? I'm short. I don't care. Maybe because I'm Irish, we have leprechauns. I don't know. Italian people are very protected. They get very cranky, like little Joe Pesci's running around the house. That's my brother-in-law, Mike. It's nice to meet everybody. He was so mad. He's like, okay. What am I, a mirage over here? Oh, you didn't see me? You saw the meatballs on the table. I picked them up. I burped them. I don't know what you're doing. We got married. We moved in with each other. Wow. I love you ladies. I do. But I never lived with a woman until I got married. You come with a lot of stuff. A lot of shoes. I don't understand the shoe thing. My wife's insane. Here's my wife, Christmas Eve. I have to run to the mall. Why? I have to get shoes for Christmas. You just bought shoes for Thanksgiving. We're seeing the same people. I can't wear the same shoes. Really? You can't? These are my senior prom shoes, 1986. Shoes and purses. That's every closet in my house. Ladies, how many purses do you need? And how big do they have to be? What are you, bowling at midnight that we don't know about? Have you seen the size of these purses? The other day, I thought my wife was leaving me. She came down the steps. I go, what's the matter? What I do? Where you going? She goes, I'm going to Target. I go, why are you bringing the luggage? That's my new purse from Amazon. If you flip it over, it's an 8-person beanbag. Oh, my goodness. A little extreme. Then she moved in, and I said, is that all your stuff? She goes, 2 more things come tomorrow, and I'm all moved in. I go, great, what's that? She goes, well, my 2 cats are going to come live with us. That was my reaction. She's like, you don't like cats? I go, it's not that I don't like them. I just don't trust them, you know? And I'm a man. Men have dogs. Men are supposed to have dogs. That's why God named a dog a man's best friend. And dog spelled backwards is God, so don't argue with me. All right? Dog owners, you know what I'm talking about. You come home, you put the key in the door, you walk in the house. Who's there waiting for you but your dog? Wagging his tail, letting you know it's safe to come in the house, right? I swear you walk in, my dog's like this. Hiya, pal. Everything's fine. Nobody called. I started cooking. Good boy. Best home security. Cat owner, cat don't care about you. Not much of a home security system. Cat owner, you come home, you put the key in the door, you walk in the house. There ain't nobody there. There'll be a guy in the closet with an axe. Next thing you know, here comes your cat. Hey, what's up? I took a poop, now find it. I tried to like them, but they're old. They're old. She's had them since college. I don't know how they're still alive. It's like Pet Cemetery in my house. One cat got a colostomy bag. I can't. One cat, 3 whiskers, 1 eye. That's all. Let's keep feeding them, though, right? All days like this. I want to go left. I want to go left, right? And the one cat has this condition. I have to give him a needle every morning at 7 a.m. in the back of his neck. I can't remember the proper veterinarian term, but the cat suffers from what I call smoker's meow. Because it was her father's cat, and he always smoked, and he would always talk to you and talk to the cat. Hey, Jeff, how you doing? Say hello to the cat. I love this cat. Give me a kiss. Right? 18 years the cat inhaled that. Now he lives with me. 3 o'clock in the morning in the dark hallway in my house, you hear this. Meow. Meow. I'm like, what was that? She's like, that's the cat. I go, that was Satan. I'm calling him.